Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Another beautiful day here in North Naples at Del Norwigan's Pass State Park. Looks like we got clear skies today. Still see some of the colors of sunrise out there. 68 degrees. A little breeze blowing out here on the beach. Expecting the highs today to be up in the mid 80s. The water temperature is still 74 according to the sign at the front gate. Another calm day there in the Gulf of Mexico. Starting to see some pelicans again flying by. There's a group out there. See if I can catch them before they're gone. See them going by out there. Well, yesterday morning it was pelicans after pelicans after pelicans. See if we have a repeat this morning. I'd sure like to see a dolphin or two out here, or 3 or 4 or 10 or 20. So, how did everybody survive yesterday with Facebook having all their problems? Instagram and Facebook. Major issues yesterday. Could not do any posting. Facebook crashed right around 11 o'clock yesterday morning. While I was visiting Roy at the hospital, I wanted to share a photo with everybody yesterday to let you know he was doing all right, but I couldn't get anything onto Facebook. But I did share that photo this morning, along with the address where you can send a card if you want to send a card. Good morning. Yeah, yesterday was the longest Facebook ever had issues since it's been around. That was made the national news. It's beautiful out here, the colors right now. Look at the oranges and pinks. Three little white ibises here. morning. Yeah, hopefully Roy will be coming home today. That'll be great. I don't think we'll see him at the beach for a few days. I'm sure the doctor's going to tell him to stay home and rest. It'll probably be a week before he gets back out here. We'll see. See what the news is today. Hopefully, when they get the results back from all the tests today, he'll be all right. Hopefully, pneumonia will be the only thing that he has to deal with, which is bad enough. Very, very peaceful out here this time of day. That's where I came out to the beach, right up there on that ramp there. That's the north end of Area 2 beach. North end of parking lot 2. I wanted to show you this little shell tree here. It's really getting filled up. Look at that. That is amazing how many shells are there. Here, I haven't seen this in a while, but I always tell you, sometimes people would write with a marker on their shell here and hang it and take a picture as a little memento of their trip. There's one. I love New York. Sometimes they'll put their initials and the date. But still, the main reason people hang them is to remember a loved one. They'll hang one in memory of a loved one that's passed away. But that's up at the north end of Area 2, just south of the boardwalk. Those little ibises are still making their way up the beach here. Slow but steady. Keeping an eye on me. Oop. Some more pelicans going by. We've been seeing a lot of birds lately the past several mornings. Our ibises and little snowy egrets, sandpipers, pelicans, ospreys. They'll just slowly make their way up the beach, these little ibises. Back and forth. Probing the sand for something to eat there with those big beaks, those big bills. Now let's walk up the beach a little ways and see if we find anything interesting out here. Have not been finding a lot of shells, a lot of keepers. Pickings have been really slim lately as far as the shelling goes. There's a little turkey wing down there. Little turkey wing. Little oyster shell. Little slipper shell down there. You can usually always find these slippers out here. A little slipper shell. I'll keep my eyes open here as I'm walking along. There's other neat little shells that we find out here. These little coquinas. Find them in all sizes, colors. The little coquina shells. It's amazing all the different colors you can find them in. Oh, looky here. Is it what I think it is? Yeah, it's got a little hole in the side. That's all right. A little moon shell. Huh. I haven't picked up one of these in over a week. There's a little moon shell. Or shark eye. What else is down here? There's a little cockle shell. Oh, got chipped up. A little cockle. It's like maybe a little scallop shell over there. An old, is that a scallop or a cockle? I think that was a scallop. That was a scallop. Lots of little slippers out here. No shortage of the little slipper shells. A little black scallop over there. Little black scallop shell. One of our mossy arc shells over here, the mossy arc. Gotta remember to look up here. Gotta look out into the water every once in a while. Scan the horizon here. You never know when a dolphin might show up out here. You look up and boom, there's one out there next to you. I do see some little fish jumping out here in the water, so that's a good sign. Something for the dolphins to eat and the birds. Look at all the little, you see the little sandpipers running around here? See them up there? The two ibises out in the water. 3 ibises. The other one came back here. Two little snowy egrets here, one chasing after the other. Good morning. Just kind of flew by there. I got a feeling they're in the process of mating. Doing their mating ritual. It's kind of fun to see them. There's an osprey flying up over my head. Just flew down the beach. Just flying the shoreline. He's down there now. A lot of birds. Seeing a lot of birds out here. It's great. There's 2 more little snowy egrets chasing after each other. Just flying down the beach. I'd like to catch them doing their little mating dance, but yeah, they just kept on going. See if they turn around and come back. Nope. They went down the beach, unfortunately. Ooh, look at all the seagulls going by out here. There's a couple snowy egrets up ahead of me. Beautiful morning here, clear skies. Getting close to 70 degrees now. Expecting the high. It's up in the mid 80s today. Water temperature 74. There's a little tiny baby fighting conch shell. Nice little fighting conch. Nice colors. Little baby. Oh, darn it. Those little snowy egrets took off up here. Somebody must have got too close to them. Hey, if you enjoy these morning walks, hit the share button. Invite your friends to tag along with us. There came a little snowy, just came and landed behind me here. The little snowy egret. Another one of our shorebirds that's fun to watch here. Looking for breakfast. Making its way south down the beach there. Here's our friend Astrid online here with us. If you're thinking about making the move down here to Southwest Florida, you need to get in touch with Astrid. Not only is she a good friend, she's a great realtor. She really knows the area well. She can take you on a great tour of the area, show you different properties, different neighborhoods. There's a nice looking moon shell. Just laying upside down like that on the beach. Astrid Lawrence, good friend of Roy too. Astrid was by Roy's side for quite a few days there when he was going through rehab last year. Oh man, look at all these pelicans. Sorry, Astrid. More pelicans. Look at them all. Wow. So many birds out there. Looking for shells. Got to remember, keep looking out in the water. Don't forget about Astrid Lawrence and real estate. Look at those guys. That's what I love watching right there when they do that. They're just inches above the water when they just open their wings and kind of soar there. See that? That is amazing. It's amazing to see that. Oh, and more seagulls coming by now out here. Another flock of gulls flying by. Can you see them? You see them out there? They're kind of far out. So beautiful watching the birds. So yeah, for real estate, Astrid Lawrence, she's got you covered here in Southwest Florida. Reach out to her. Introduce yourself to her here if you're interested. She's online with us. Of course, if you're gonna come visit and check out some properties, you're gonna need a place to stay. The Inn of Naples. I highly recommend the Inn of Naples. Give them a call, check them out online. Little small 99-room hotel, beautiful, nice clean rooms, centrally located, middle of the road for pricing. Oh, the Inn of Naples. More pelicans zipping by out there. Look at them. Look at all of the pelicans this morning. Just amazing. The pelicans are definitely the star of the show here the past couple mornings. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And then right behind, more gulls. I don't know if you can see them out there. Not as big as the pelicans. There they go. A couple of them flying by. So I asked for Lawrence for real estate end of Naples for a hotel. Information. Check out Nonstop Naples Facebook page to learn more about Naples. Nonstop Naples. Check out their Facebook page, like them and follow them. Check out their website, download their free app, Nonstop Naples. It's just so quiet out here this morning. A lot of people just kind of backed up their time here coming to the beach just with that time change. Well, we won't have Roy out here with us for a little while, for probably the next week here. But I'll try to get over to his house and pay him a visit here, and we'll do a little live feed at his house and see how he's doing when he gets home. Morning.
Morning.
Hopefully it will be all good news today when they get all the results in from the test they did. If all goes well, he should be coming home today. So keep your fingers crossed, keep them in your prayers. Oh, look at all these. Oh man, look at all these birds out here. They're gonna be coming through the screen here. Look at them all out there. Look at them. Those are ibis. They look like ibis. That is a huge, huge, huge flock of white ibis. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. They look like white ibis with the long necks. That was amazing. That was beautiful. They're heading to the north there. I don't see them landing. They're still flying up the beach. That was two huge flocks. Wow. These are one of the things you see the birds eating here. These sand fleas. This one's kind of mangled up, been pecked at by the birds. That's one of the things you see them probing the sand for. They're buried there just along the shoreline, the sand fleas. Fishermen also use these for bait. So you can see they're all over the beach in the morning because of the birds, all pecked apart, pieces of them. I'm afraid to look down for shells. I'm afraid I'm going to miss something out in the water. I don't see any birds coming yet. The water is gorgeous. A little hard to see without the sun shining bright yet. It's still behind the trees, but the water's nice and clear here. Yesterday it was absolutely beautiful. sun's getting ready to come up here pretty soon. Look back to the east. Right back in there, you can see it getting ready to rise up over the trees. I see our friends Mike and Marianne up the beach on their shark tooth and fossil hunting expedition. Great people. I mean, we've met so many wonderful people out here at the beach. That's what these beach walks are really all about. It's making new friends. If you're just joining for the first time here, be sure to introduce yourself to the group. Let everyone know where you're watching from. Don't be bashful. I don't care what you talk about, just try to stay away from politics. And this big college scandal, stay away from that. I've heard enough of that already. That stuff's been going on forever. It's not new news to me anyway, it's just common sense. You got money, you get what you want. Sad. I have not checked the tide charts here lately. I'm assuming the tide is coming in here, not going out. I don't know. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, remember, I don't get paid to do this. I enjoy coming out here and sharing our beautiful mornings with you, our beautiful beach. However, you know, just like you, I got bills to pay, and I do spend a lot of time doing this. It's not just... You know, I try to come out here as often as I possibly can to share this with you. And people do send a little tip now and then, a little thank you. Every little bit helps. I appreciate everything that people have sent. The money's used to pay the phone bill and keep my gimbal working here or replaced. I tend to burn these things out every 6 months. It's the little stabilizer that I use for the camera. But anyway, if you want to send something, thank you. It's always appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Whether you've sent something or not, I really appreciate. I enjoy having everybody walking along the beach with me. We have seen some really interesting things during our morning walks over the past several years. We've seen some amazing things, some sad things, some heartbreaking things. But I'm also out here to just kind of show you, show and tell you like it is. I don't try to sugarcoat it here. I'm not out here for tourism. I'm just out here to show you what our beach looks like in the morning. And like I said, we've seen some pretty sad sights, especially last summer when we were plagued with that red tide. All the dead marine life was horrible. A lot of people had a hard time watching the videos. I had a hard time out here filming some of the things that I saw. is gorgeous out here. Boy, it is so calm out here this morning, so flat out here in the Gulf. This would be awesome here to see a dolphin just come roaring into the beach here, into shore. I just wish I could figure out their time schedule. More pelicans. More pelicans flying by. Seems all the pelicans are flying to the south. So neat. We have had some wonderful dolphin encounters here, some amazing ones. Roy and I together. You need to jump on my YouTube channel, Southwest Florida Television on YouTube, and just go through my videos. See some of the neat things. I mean, all kinds of neat animals, marine life, sea creatures. Some neat stingrays, sharks. We've seen it all out here. The only thing I really have never gotten any good video of here is a manatee. They'll come by, but because they don't come up out of the water like dolphins, it's really hard to get good video of them. Unless you just happen to be lucky and you're out in the water and they swim past you. That's the one thing I have not gotten yet here, and all the times I've been coming out. It's a good shot of a manatee. Or a group of manatees. They come by here in pods. They've all moved to warmer waters. They're inland now, but when they're migrating, it's just amazing. The pods of manatees that they catch from, they get aerials from helicopters and drones every once in a while. Just amazing to see the pods of manatees swimming along the shoreline. So peaceful listening to the waves here. The little waves, not very big. There's our shell sculptures, if anybody hasn't seen them yet. Beautiful. Aren't those neat?
Pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been here for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy nobody's vandalized them.
I know. Really nice job.
Yeah.
Wanted to tell you I'm walking today and tomorrow, and then we're heading up.
Oh, you're leaving us already?
Going up for a month, and then we'll be back permanently April 17th.
Awesome. Awesome.
So,
Are you
yep.
excited about the move?
Oh yeah, we closed on the house yesterday.
Nice. What part of town?
Up here in North Naples.
In North Naples?
Yeah, right off of Immokalee there, Diamond Lake.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Okay.
great.
So,
that is
yeah.
awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Just want to let you know, I'll probably see you tomorrow,
Okay.
but won't see you then for a month.
What happened to your wife? I haven't seen her out here for a while.
That was my sister-in-law.
Oh, that was your okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She went back north. My wife's here. She doesn't walk this much.
Oh, she doesn't know what she's missing. It's
yeah, I
so
know. She
beautiful
walks
out
like
here.
3 miles and then she heads back. So.
Oh, okay.
But this is gorgeous.
Isn't it nice today? I'm just wishing I'd see a dolphin. Did you see
Yeah.
any up there?
I didn't see any today. The other day I saw 3 up there.
3.
Yeah, they were swimming around the fishermen.
Oh, wow.
You should have filmed that.
See, I lose my signal up there when I go up there. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just weird. It just started dropping out.
No kidding.
I don't know if a building went up in between, and it's blocking
that could
this.
be the odd building up there.
Oh yeah, because it used to work fine. I used to go up for sunrise.
Yeah.
But the past couple weeks, it just conked out.
working.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, congratulations.
Okay.
All right.
If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you in a month.
All right.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
So many nice people out here. A lot of people, we don't even know each other's names, but we still talk. Everybody's still friendly. You know, you get to see the same people over and over, so you might as well talk to each other. Once people realize what I'm doing out here, a lot of them want to get into the videos. But they're moving down. That gentleman, him and his wife, they're coming down from Ohio. New residents. There's some ibis just flew. 2, 3 ibis flew through the bottom of the screen there. Flew through. Flew through. More ibises just flying in here. One more look at those shell sculptures. They're so cool. So cool. That's, like I said, those wheels there, they're probably 5 feet across. At least 5 feet, maybe a little more. So they're pretty big. All made out of shells. Different color shells. Life is glorious. I totally agree with that comment. It's even more glorious being out here. Hey, you might want to tune in to Nonstop Naples this morning around 1. Get on their Facebook page. We're going to do a live feed from one of our health stores here in Naples. So you might want to watch that. That's going to be Belfair doing that one. You won't see me in it. I think I'll be behind the camera. Another reason, though, to follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook is to watch their live feeds. And occasionally I do a live feed on there. So you will see me pop up on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Well, I'm not finding any shells that I want to stick in my pocket here. There's somebody been walking just ahead of me all morning. I think she's getting all the good stuff. That's Area 4 up there, Area 4 beach, where those trees are. That's where our buddy Roy hangs out. Most of you recognize those trees by now. There's another little cockle shell down here. We find a lot of these cockles on the beach. They're fairly common, the cockles. Different types of cockles. We have several different types. The cockles have those deep ridges. Hey, good morning. If you're just joining us for the very first time, be sure to introduce yourself to the group here. Let everybody know where you're watching from. We're just strolling north along the beach in Naples, Florida. Actually, we're up in North Naples, Florida, at Del Norwiggins Pass State Park. Yesterday morning, if you were watching, you may have heard our park ranger Debbie talking about people leaving holes, just open holes on the beach. Please don't do that. Please fill these holes in. If your kids are digging, you're digging for whatever reason, have all the fun you want doing it, but just fill them in. As we go into sea turtle nesting season, these become a hazard for our nesting sea turtles. And they're actually a death trap for the hatchlings. If they were to fall in those holes, they'd never get out. And the birds just come, and it's an easy meal for them, the raccoons, the birds. So please fill your holes in. Spread the word. Some people just don't realize. They don't think about what they're doing. It should be common sense, but I mean, not even thinking about the wildlife, but just a person tripping in that. You know, people do come out to the beaches at night here. You wouldn't want, you could twist your ankle, even break a leg. So please fill in the holes that you make on the beach before leaving. We'll go up and check in on our ospreys, see what they're doing up there in the trees, see if they're up in their nest this morning. Now the sun's coming out, we can look into the water here. I can give you a better idea what it looks like. It's pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice. You see that little ridge line down here? That little ridge line of shells. The water feels nice. 74 degrees. It's probably close to what the air temperature is now. Probably getting close to 74 if it's not up there already. Expecting it to be up in the mid 80s again today. Oh boy, huh? It's warming up here in Southwest Florida. There's a little conch shell, worn out. Kind of neat though. You can see the inside of it. A little fighting conch that's old and warm. I haven't been seeing a lot of worm shells on the beach this morning. I've seen a few pieces of them, a few tips. There's a little piece of a worm shell down here, small piece. Well, I can hear our ospreys from over here, over in those trees. I just heard them screeching. Sometimes you gotta just stop and look really close at these little shells, and oh, something neat will pop out at you. There's a piece of a big moon shell, just a chunk of one, the eye of the moon shell. Little black scallops. Pretty common. Got all different color scallops here at the beach. Here's another little scallop. Another one there. That one's kind of old. It's got some barnacles growing on it. Kind of cool. Good morning. Let's see other fun little shells down here. The kitten paw shells. See if I can find one of those. They're usually pretty prevalent here. Of course, whenever I want to show you a particular shell, I can't find it. Otherwise, there'd be hundreds of them at my feet right now. But because I said that, let's see if we can find a little kitten's paw somewhere down here. They're here. I'm just not seeing them for some reason. Here's one of the little worm tips. I showed you a piece of the worm shell. Well, that's the end of it. That's the tip of the worm shell there. All right, where's the kitten's paw? Well, that's not a, there's one here, but it's not a pretty one. The kitten's paw. There's more colorful ones than this. I'm sure one will show up here. I've seen some white ones. I'm looking for some with the nice colors. Very weird that I don't, they're usually all over the place. It's like these little slippers. Little slipper shells. No problem finding the little slippers this morning. And they're everywhere. But where are the kitten's paws? Oh darn it, what is this? This is I can't remember the name. A limpid shell? Those are neat. Kind of looks like a barnacle. That's cool. That's a little keeper. Everything but that kitten's paw. Little tiny piece of a little tiny moon shell down there. Even a little feather. That's a little feather. It's a small one. Beautiful little feather. Find all kinds of things out here. There's a piece of a murex, an old apple murex shell. Those are beautiful little shells. I have a lot of those, the apple murex. There's a piece of one. That's kind of neat though. You can see inside of it. That's actually kind of cool. Good view of the inside of a murex. Here's another one, another broken murex. But no kitten's paw, no big kitten's paw. Weird. There's our osprey nest here up in the top of the trees here, right about in this top center of the screen. I do not see anybody home there. Maybe you can. Maybe you can see a head sticking up or something there. I don't see anybody in the nest. There might be an osprey head sticking up on the right there. I can't tell. That's our nest up in area 4. Supposedly there's eggs in that nest, so there's probably a female laying down on top of them in there. Beautiful out here. Very, very calm. As you can see, that water is pretty flat out there this morning. Just some little tiny waves rippling along the shore here this morning. Clear skies, no clouds. We're just going to go a little further up the beach. Good morning. There's a nice little scallop. Where did it go? There's a, oops, got a chip in it. Nice little scallop though. It's drifting around in the waves. I heard an osprey screeching, but oh yeah, now I can see it. Just barely. I can see it moving around in the nest. It's kind of blends in with the nest. See it there? You can see its head pop up every once. There it is. See it up there? Come on, stick your head up. There you go. There's the osprey. One of the ospreys. One day we're going to look up there and we're going to see little baby ospreys peeping out. Isn't that going to be fun? That'll be fun to see that. Oh, that's all right.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Well, let's go up a little further here. See if we get lucky. See what else we find along the shore here. As we're passing by our friend Roy's beach. Roy's beach here up in Area 4. Don't forget to keep him in your prayers. I think he's gonna be just fine. But prayers never hurt. Hopefully he'll be home today. If not today, by tomorrow. But he'll be at home for a while resting before he comes back out here. But I'm not going to deprive you of a Roy fix. I'll get over to his house and we'll do a live feed over there. Get some wisdom from him and hear him play his harmonica. He's always up for visitors, that's for sure. If you want to send a card to Roy, just check my Facebook post here. You'll see a picture of Jennifer and Julie and David with Roy at the hospital. You'll see Roy's address in there to send a card. Well, I'm seeing slipper shells all over the place this morning. Definitely a lot of slipper shells. That's probably the shell of the day will be the slipper shells for sure. I haven't seen any real big ones. I haven't seen a lot of big shells lately, period. Boy. Looks like there's two cormorants out there in the water. You see their long necks. Can't tell if they're gulls in here. Might be seagulls, might be, oh, they're pelicans. I thought they were cormorants. It's two pelicans. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen here when I zoom in. Sorry, two pelicans. Zoom in closer. I think I can get closer. Yep. A couple pelicans sitting out there waiting for breakfast to swim by. There's another one. I thought there was another one over here. Yep. Two of our pelican friends. We saw quite a few of those flying by this morning again. Actually, I think we're going to see two fly through the screen here if they don't stop. Yep. They landed out in the water. Where are they? They just landed over there. I thought they were going to come flying through. So there must be some fish out there, a little school of fish that they're landing on top of. There's a gull, a seagull flying overhead. Well, that water sure is blue today, huh? Picking up the blue of that sky. There's a nice boat heading out. A nice looking boat. Pretty good size. How'd you like to be on that baby? Some pelicans flying around way out there. Did you see that? There's a big group of pelicans. Not a big group, but probably half a dozen of them. Up here by that marker, by that buoy. I don't know if you can... Yeah, you can see them there. To the left of that buoy. Always a good sight to see pelicans out in the water. Ooh, there's another flock of birds flying around out there. It's hard to see them. Every once in a while, you'll see this white flash out there. I don't know if you can see it or not. See them out there? Just flying around. Right as they turn a certain way, they light up in the sun. Now they disappeared out of the frame. Saw them a couple times. Morning. Beautiful colors again up here this morning. Beautiful colors. Good morning. You too. There's some more pelicans flying by. Kind of hard to see them there. That water is so dark blue. Here's my favorite part of the beach right here. Just love that view in the morning. I always take a picture when I'm up here. Something about it. I just can't resist. Well, I guess everybody knows what room Roy is in now at the hospital. I didn't want to share that here publicly on Facebook. I'm slowly catching up to Mike and Marianne here. See if they found any little treasures along the beach this morning. Have you found any little treasures today? Oh yeah?
She's been active.
She's been active? Well, how about you?
I only found a shell.
A shell. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Holy smokes.
And that's obsidian.
Obsidian?
Yeah.
What is obsidian?
Volcanic rock, which should not be in Florida.
Volcanic rock in Florida.
Yeah, it shouldn't be here. The Indians used obsidian when they traded to make arrowheads.
Say that again now?
The Indians would trade for obsidian in order to make arrowheads.
Okay, so that's how it got here.
So I think that's how it got here. But
so that's been here for a while. And you found this in the water?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at the size of that tooth you found.
I know, isn't that a pretty
Look
one?
at the size of that shark's tooth.
And there's the baby.
That is incredible.
Yeah, that's a nice. It's got a little broken.
That's
Again,
all right.
The orthodontists weren't around, and they didn't help him.
Now that's pretty old, being
Yeah,
so
yeah,
black like
yeah.
that. Wow.
That's a nice old.
And you got the little baby over there?
No, no.
Right here.
There's the little,
there's the baby
yeah,
there.
just pick that one up right.
Oh my gosh.
You missed it. You dropped it, and You,
And that's
That was
those
the
are
one I
definitely
just
shark's
scooped up
teeth,
before.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's a nice,
Those are-
interesting long one.
And they're all black. Everything's black.
Yeah.
Everything's black.
It's a
Black.
black morning this
Yeah.
morning.
That is very neat.
But this is kind of
That is
interesting.
neat. Now
Yeah.
I know you found arrowheads out here.
Yes,
Yes.
people have found arrowheads. I look at this one and say to myself, if you look at the way it's been cut and worked,
Chiseled.
Yeah,
Yep.
chiseled.
It's a piece of something.
it's a piece of something.
Absolutely.
So either it could have been somebody working an arrowhead and then it broke and they forgot about it, or it was an arrowhead at one point that's gotten,
or
you
they
know.
or they or it was a reject.
That's right.
And they
often-
stopped
I
working on,
often
like you
say
said.
it was somebody in training,
In training.
in
So-
arrowhead training.
I mean, how old do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know at all. But
I mean, it's been a long time
well,
since
your
the Indians
people,
have been
Oh,
here.
yes.
Your people see this
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. Let them talk about it and
Oh,
see what
yeah.
they think. But you can see the bottom here. You know, it's definitely been worked. You
Oh,
can-
definitely been chiseled and
Chiseled
chipped,
out,
however,
yeah.
yeah.
Or somebody was sitting on the beach yesterday playing around and then threw
Yep,
it in the water.
it's an old
you
piece
know?
of coal.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is neat.
How's Roy doing?
Hopefully he'll come home today.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll be home.
Okay.
And I mean, it was definitely pneumonia.
Oh, jeez.
And but not a real super serious
Okay,
case of it.
all
But I mean, at 94, any pneumonia is
Yes.
serious.
Yes.
And they did some tests. I don't know what the results are yet from all the different tests. They tested him for everything,
Yeah.
even Legionnaire's disease. I mean, they just ran a test for everything,
All right.
just to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
But hopefully the doctor's going to tell him to chill out for a week and not come out here.
Yeah. He overworks himself a little bit.
He does. He
Yeah.
spends a little too much time out here, and he should. I mean, he loves this place. I mean, this is his
I
home.
know, I know. Well, I
But-
like it when he sits up on his bench and he has people come and visit him. But when I see him all the way down here at 4 and he's walking all throughout here,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
not a
That
good idea.
that trail there worries me.
Oh,
that he's
it's
going
terrible.
to trip
He's gonna
over those
fall.
tree. Yep,
Of course. I mean, we trip over them and we've
Yep.
got 2 legs we're walking
exactly.
on. Yep, yep.
Yeah. He's got lots of angels looking over him, though.
Sure does.
He has a lot of angels. Everybody out here is one of his angels.
Right.
All right, guys.
Okay, good talking
Yep.
to you.
talking
Good
to
luck.
Thank you.
Oh, you didn't see any dolphins, did you? I didn't miss any, did I?
Birds were
Oh, the birds
flying.
have been fantastic the past couple days. Mike and Marianne, great people. And you can just hear how everybody's concerned about Roy. Everybody cares about Roy. Roy is an institution out here. God bless him. More pelicans flying by here. The pelicans, the flocks of pelicans, when they fly by in those huge formations, and I'm sure you've seen them, they make like a V formation sometimes, like all birds do. But they got, years ago, the old timers here in Naples dubbed them the Naples Air Force. They just gave them the nickname of the Naples Air Force. You don't hear that term used much anymore. But back in the old days when you'd see them going by, up there goes the Naples Air Force. There are just so many birds flying by out here in the Gulf this morning. They're just kind of far offshore. It's hard to zoom in and show you, but I don't know if there's so many white birds. They could be terns, gulls, ibises, just flocks and flocks of white birds. The white birds seem to be flying to the north. The pelicans seem to be flying down towards the south. Figure that one out. Well, those were some couple nice shark's teeth there that Mary Ann found. Did you see those? Those were cool. Very cool. I just walk right by them. I never spot them. Crazy. The comments aren't scrolling up my screen now. I don't know why. They're just kind of frozen there. I can see people are commenting away, which I really like. I encourage people to comment, be interactive with each other. Standing here by one of our shell trees. Snap a picture of that real quick. That big green pine tree in the back there. I'll post the photos that I've taken later this morning. And in that post, in the description of that post, you'll find a link where you can watch this video on YouTube. And do take some time to go through my YouTube channel, watch some of my other videos besides the beach walks. A couple of really good dolphin encounter videos there. Some really great dolphin encounters. I know a lot of you have seen those. You can testify to that. Roy and I have had a couple really great encounters out here. How's the shelling going?
Not so good.
No, lately it's been kind of...
Yeah, it was better in December.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just little tiny...
Yeah, mostly just broken stuff now.
That's it. It's all broken shells. Probably for the next couple months.
Yep.
Or until we get a big storm.
Exactly.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, those wonderful mornings we had out here shelling have kind of dwindled. But, you know, like I say, every morning there's something different out here. Whether I'm finding shells or not, it's always beautiful coming out here, walking the beach, seeing some of our friends out here, hoping to catch a glimpse of a dolphin or two. The weather, just the weather is so interesting. You just never know what it's going to be like. You can check the weather report, but sometimes it's right. Well, a lot of times it's wrong when we come out here. It's totally opposite of what they forecast. Today they hit the nail on the head though. Clear skies. Warm temperatures, mid-80s today. Wow. Very blue. Very blue. When we get some clouds out here, you see more of the green in the water. It's really picking up that blue sky today. You can see a little of the light greens down here in front of me. That's some beautiful colors right there. Definitely worth the picture. Hang on. Sorry for that interruption there. I don't just snap off one photo. I usually take about 20 real quick and trying to get some interesting, a little bit of interesting wave action or something. Today there's not a lot of waves though. We started down in area 2. We made our way up to area 5 this morning again. Just walking past Roy's Beach again, area 4. It's not the same without him out here. But have no fear, he will be back. He will return. And in the meantime, as soon as he gets home here, I'll give him a day or so. I'll give him a day to get settled in, but we'll pop in and pay him a visit and do a live feed, just like the old days when he was recovering from that flesh-eating bacteria. He loves getting his visitors, and he loves playing that harmonica for us. He does get a lot of enjoyment out of playing that harmonica for us in the morning. There's his spot up there under the tree. Can you hear the ospreys? They're missing that harmonica. They're missing the harmonica music. See the nest up there at the top of the tree? Beautiful colors. Hear her? Hear her calling out up there? That's so neat. I can't wait for those babies. Hopefully we'll see some babies. That is gonna be fun. Right there in area 4. Roy's Beach. Roy, the mayor of Del Norwegians Path State Park. Got to love him. Hang on, I want to see if I can get some kind of picture here. Hang on. What's kind of interesting is I can zoom in a lot with this iPhone during the live feeds. I can really zoom in a lot. It's not the clearest image when you zoom in, but that's a pretty good zoom in there for the iPhone. You can't do that when you're in the regular photo mode. I can only do that when I'm live. You can get much closer when I'm live for some reason. In the video mode, I'm sorry, not the photo mode, in the video mode. That's a good look at, it's probably the female there. Good shot of her up there in her nest. Or maybe it's the male. Maybe the female's down inside the nest. That could be too, laying on top of the eggs. I don't know. I don't know for a fact that there's eggs in there. The ranger said there were, but we're hoping. Well, let's get back down the beach. Back along the water. It's been a pretty nice walk this morning. We did see a lot of our feathered friends again today. I'm glad Facebook is back online here. We had some serious issues yesterday. A lot of people could not post to Facebook. There's some little sandpipers running along the edge of the water. See if they run by me here. Always fun watching them scurrying along the beach. There's a few more up here. They're running down the beach. Staying just ahead of me there. They're moving pretty fast. Wow. They're hauling butt. Hauling bird butt. Little sandpipers. A little seagull up there walking down the beach ahead of me too. Up the beach they go. Look at those colors. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So flat. So flat. Picture time. Yep, a little fish just jumped out of the water in front of me. These colors are just so beautiful out here this morning. Those blues and greens, just tremendous. Or you'd say breathtaking, glorious. What word would Roy use to describe these colors this morning? I'm pretty sure glorious would be the word. little fish just jumped right over there. I don't know if you saw it. Jumped right up out of the water. Trying to get on our video. Gorgeous color, just incredible colors this morning. I can't say it enough. Good morning, how are you? I can't resist walking out into the water. Feels so good. Can't resist walking into the water, and I can't resist taking photos. I just am hooked on sharing our little paradise with you here. This is our little piece of heaven on earth here in North Naples. If you enjoy these morning walks, tell your friends. I don't come out here every day, but I come out here as often as I possibly can. It sure makes me feel good when we get a lot of views in the morning, that's for sure. Nobody pays me to come out and do this. I love doing it. However, people do send a little thank you now and then, a little token of appreciation, and that is always greatly appreciated. Every dollar counts. I'm just a working guy like most of you here. Not retired. I do spend a lot of time out here doing this, hoping you enjoy it. So if you want to send a little something, you can always find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And I really appreciate it. A lot of kind and generous people out there watching. All of you are kind, and you're all generous. One way or the other, that's for sure. I appreciate having you along for the walk. These beach walks have attracted so many good people. Roy and I have met so many good people through these beach walks out here in person. Just amazing. Beautiful clear sky here. Just gorgeous. I'm walking under the pine trees here in Area 3. Absolutely beautiful. No ospreys up there. A lot of times we'll see an osprey in Area 3. Let's see one this morning. They come and go all throughout the day, as do the dolphins. Our dolphins are here. They're always here. Just where exactly are they? I don't know. But people do spot them throughout the day. You come out here and spend the day, you're going to see dolphins. That is for certain. Morning.
Morning.
There's been mornings where I've been signing off, just getting ready to end the live feed, and all of a sudden a dolphin would swim by. I wish I could predict them. Well, here we are back at our starting point up in Area 2. I want to go over to the shell tree here. There was a little tree over here that has just gotten covered with shells. And I want to end today's walk by hanging a little conch shell that I put in my pocket for everyone watching today. So see, good things happen to those that stick around to the end. But this little tree is just south of the boardwalk at the north end of Area 2. Look at all the shells on that tree. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible? Just amazing. Well, I'm gonna add one right over here. There's an empty branch. Let's see, maybe a little higher. Let me find something a little higher. Don't want to cover anybody's shell up. Here's one over here. Break that little tip off. There you go. That shell right there, that's a little fighting conch. That's for you guys watching that can't make it to the beach to hang a shell on your own for whatever reason, in memory of one of your loved ones that's passed, or if you got some problems and you're asking for help, you're praying for help, that shell's for you. God bless you. I know one of our friends recently lost their dog. It's hard losing a pet. I know. I've lost several dogs, and we got 3 right now, and it's going to be awful when they leave us. They are just as much a part of our family as our kids are, our dogs. But there you go, that old fighting conch. That's for you guys watching this morning. And for Roy. Continue to keep him in your prayers. Well, one last look around the beach. And then I am out of here. Until hopefully tomorrow, God willing. I'll let you know if Roy gets out of the hospital today. Hopefully Facebook will continue to work. It was down for most of the day yesterday, very hard. Couldn't post anything from about 11 o'clock till 10 p.m. yesterday. 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous view looking up the beach. Well, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.